Friends, so far we have studied the different types of arches. Now we will study the three hinged arches with the supports at different levels. Here, a parabolic three hinged arch having supports at different levels carries a UDL of 30 kN per meter over the portion left of the crown as shown in figure. Determine horizontal thrust developed and also find the bending moment, normal thrust, radial shear developed at a section of 15 meter from left support. Since here this one is support A, this one is support B, the supports are at different levels from the crown. Here this one is 5 meter below the crown, this one is 3 meter below the crown. Here the total length is distance between A to B is 40 meter. Here we can consider this distance as L1, this distance as L2. Now to find L1 and L2 we have to extend this and we have to make the mirror image of the left portion with from C. We can extend this. Here this one becomes a symmetrical parabolic arch. Now the length between A and B dash, that one is L, or that one equals 2 times L1. Then with A as origin, we know that the equation of parabola, that is parabolic arch as 4hx into L minus x divided by L square, that we have already studied. Here at x equals 40 meter, with A as origin, x equals 40 meter, that is at L, that is 40 meter. Y equals this height, that is h1 minus h2, that is 2 meter. Then here for this arch the central rise is h equals h1 equals 5 meter. Then by substituting these values in the above equation for parabolic arch, then here this one you will get a quadratic equation. By solving that quadratic equation you will get L1 equals 22.54 meter and L2 equals 17.46 meter. Now after getting the values of L1 and L2, now we can analyze this for the reactions, support reactions. Here now we can take summation of, here the reactions are, this one is Va, this one is Va, this one is Vb, this one is Ha, this one is Hb. Here so since no horizontal forces except Ha and Hb, hence both are equal by the equilibrium of the arch. Now summation of Ma equals 0 by using one of the equilibrium equations. Since this one is statically determinate, here by using the three equations of equilibrium. In addition to that, summation of MC equals 0. We can apply one more equation, that is summation of Ma equals 0, that give us the moment to Vb into 40, that is vertical reaction component at B, into 40 distance, that is anticlockwise, then minus H into distance is, here the moment is by considering the moments of all the forces about A, that is H into 2, this height, that is remaining height, that is H into H1 minus H2. Here I will write one more step, H into H1 minus H2. Then moment due to 30 kilonewton UDL, 30 into L1 square by 2, 30 into L1 square by 2. Just now we have calculated L1 as 22.54 meter, L1 as 22.54 meter. Then here Vb into, that is minus 40 Vb minus H, this one is plus that one is anti-clockwise. Here this one is anti-clockwise, this one is anti-clockwise, this one is clockwise. Then h into 2, that is 2h plus 15, that equals 15 into 22.54 whole square. This one is one of the equation. This one equals 0. This is equation number 1. This one is equation number 1. Similarly, here we will get one equation in terms of h and vb. Since h and vb are unknowns, then summation of mc equals 0. Summation of mc equals 0. That is, here either we will consider the left part or the right part. I will consider only the right part because there are no other forces, only two reactions. That is, one is Vb into L2, Vb into L2, that is anticlockwise, h into H2, that is h into H2, that is clockwise. Then this equals 0, that is here Vb into, that is minus 17.46 Vb plus h into 3h, that equals 0, or h equals, that is 17.46 Vb divided by 3. This is equation 2. By substituting in equation 1, we will get Vb equals, that is 147.58 kilonewton. Here now we will get Vb. Then summation of Fy equals 0. Here Va plus Vb equals 30 into, that is L1, that is 22.54. Then Va equals, that is Va equals 528.62 kilonewton. Then h equals, here again by solving these two equations, here we will get h equals, that is 858.89 kilonewton. Here we have got the reaction components at A and B. Now we can get the bending moment at D. Here at a distance of, this one is, here only consider this portion, that is bending moment at a section x equals 15 meter from left support. Then here this one is the given diagram. This one is Va, that is just now we have calculated 528.62 kilonewton. Then we have calculated Ha, that one equals 858.89 kilonewton. 89 kilonewton. Then here in this portion, this one is subjected to this one is x equals 15 meter, here y equals, here it is subjected to load. Then here md equals, first we have to calculate yd equals, that is at x equals 15 meter, yd equals, only in the left portion we will consider, that is we have extended, that is x equals, y equals, that is 4 h x into L minus x divided by L square, but again by using the same equation, that is 4 h1 is, or the distance height of the A with respect to crown, that is 5 meter, and x equals 15 meter. L is the total length that we have calculated, that is 22.54 minus, that is 15, then this divided by 2 into 22.54 whole square, that one is yd equals 4.44 meter. Now md equals bending moment at D, bm at D, md equals, here this one is 30 kilonewton per meter. Then here yd equals, just now we have calculated, that is 4.44 meter. md equals va into x, that is sagging bending moment, ha into d, ha into yd, that is hugging bending moment, minus 30 into x square by 2, that one is, here va equals 528.62 into 15 minus 858.89 into 4.44 minus 30 by 2 into 15 into 15 by 2, or 7.5, that one is, here the bending moment is 740.69 kilonewton meter. Now we want to calculate the normal thrust radial shear at distance, radial thrust normal shear. This one is the given diagram. Here this one is 30 kilonewton per running meter, 30 kilonewton per running meter. This height is 4.44. Then here normal thrust and radial shear, normal thrust and radial shear. Yeah, to calculate those two things, we must know normal thrust and radial shear. Yeah, we have to differentiate this equation. This one is A, that is VA, that one is eight 528.62. This one is 858.92. Here x equals 15 meter. This one is yd equals 4.44. Here now tan we want the theta, that is dy by dx, y equals 4, that is 4hx L minus x divided by L square. Here by differentiating this, dy by dx equals, at x equals 15 meter, dy by dx equals, that is at D, that is if we differentiate this with respect to x, 4h by L square is constant, differentiation of Lx is L minus into plus minus, that is minus x square is minus 2x. Then dy by dx, we know that dy by dx equals tan theta. Then theta equals 8.44 degree. By substituting the value, that is dy by dx equals, that is tan theta equals 4 into h, that is 5 divided by 2 into 22.54 whole square into x, that is 2 into 22.54 minus 2x, that is 2x is 2 into 15. Then theta equals 8.44 degrees. Then here we know that normal thrust, here this one we want Vd we want, this one is Vd equals, that is 528 by equilibrium of the portion, that is 528.62 minus 30 into 15, that one is 78.62 kilonewton. Then here by horizontal equilibrium, this one is HD, that one is 858.92 kilonewton. Then normal thrust N equals, by resolving, this one is one component, this one is another component. Here this angle is theta. Similarly, this angle is theta, this angle is theta. N equals HD cos theta plus PD sin theta. Then by using those things, by substituting the values, we will get N equals 861.25 kilonewton. Then the radial shear, that one is Q equals Vd cos theta minus HD sin theta. Then by substituting the values, we will get, this one is 98.30 kilonewton. Here this is the solution for the given problem. Here you can get the normal shear, normal thrust, radial shear and bending moment, and we have all get the values of horizontal thrust at the support. Okay, we will continue in the next video.